Hello, my name's Richard Clegg. I'm the PI of the Raphtory project at the Alan Turing Institute. Raphtory is software that takes timestamp data and analyzes it as graphs or networks that change over time. So let's have a look what that means. So we're analyzing temporal graphs, and Raphtory can scale up to graphs or networks with billions of edges. So it was designed from the start to work at huge scale. Raphtory is associated with a spin-out company, Raphtory, which has attracted 2.1 million in venture capital funding. They produce commercial products around Raphtory, but also they work on the open source version. And Raphtory at heart is an open source project. So Raphtory can be used by anyone, whether they're a researcher or a business, to analyze their data and get insights and results from their graph data. So let's have a look at the kind of thing that makes temporal graphs so useful. So let's take a simple example. Let's take what we call an encounter network, which is a network of people meeting each other. So person A on a Monday meets person B. Person B on a Tuesday meets person C. And person B on a Thursday meets person D. That's a really simple example of a temporal network with timestamps in whatever detail of time you like and when those encounters happen. Now, you might work out where I'm going with this since it's the 2020s. On Wednesday, person B is infected with coronavirus. And if we know that that infection happened on the Wednesday and not before, then it cannot possibly spread backwards in time to Monday and Tuesday, but it could spread forwards in time to Thursday. So knowing the temporal nature of the graph, knowing how things move in time on graphs is really important. Let's have a look at some of our use cases. So could Raphtory be used to get new insights in your own data? If your data has timestamp or some kind of time ordering, perhaps we can find new things in your data. Raphtory works on pre-existing data, or it works on live streaming data, it works at scale, and it can run in the cloud. Our use cases include legal networks, where we work with Mishcon de Rea on tracing over centuries how laws cite each other in legal documents, so we can work out how the influences of those laws pervade through time. In cryptocurrency markets, we've been working with Chainalysis, and the data there is about transactions of cryptocurrency between people. And by looking at the temporal patterns, we can find things like dark markets or mixers. And mixers are where people try and obfuscate their transactions on Bitcoin by putting lots and lots of transactions together into a pool. And by using temporal analysis, we can automatically locate these mixer systems that might be implicated in, for example, money laundering. In social networks, we looked at the alt-right network Gab, which has some very right-wing commentators and been associated with some, for example, the Unite the Right rally. And there we've been using Raphtory's ability to look at temporal windows in parallel. So looking at how that network changes over months, weeks, days, hours at the same time, so that we can find new insights into, for example, how the membership of that network changes when events that are of interest to the alt-right occur in the real world. We've been looking at a shipping network, where the network is of ships at sea and their location, and the network is of when those ships encounter each other in the ocean at the same time, perhaps looking for illicit transfers of cargo. We'd like to join us on Wednesday the 23rd of March at 10 a.m, where we'll be doing a talk at AI UK. It's both a workshop and a talk, so we will introduce Raphtory, its basic concepts and what it can be used for, and then we'll dig a little deep with some of the technical details so you can see how it could be used on your data. Hope to see you there. Thank you very much.